Hey guys, Joe the Golf Traveler here checking in. We did a video a couple of weeks ago where we were talking about building buddy strips for first timers and kind of giving you some pointers on where to start and what to look at. So I thought today we would tackle another question that we got, and that was about cost-effective places and expensive places to go on buddy trips. And keep in mind, for the most part, our golf trips have been pretty much East Coast centric, because we all live over here on the East Coast for the most part. But we did go to Arizona last year, so we'll put that into the mix when we talk about these trips. Starting off with inexpensive places, I'd start right off with Myrtle Beach. I mean, you've got a ton of golf courses there, and as we talked about in the past, we like to rent condos or houses or things like that. So those are very inexpensive as well in Myrtle Beach, and there's a ton of them. So that's a good opportunity to save some money on accommodations, but of course there's also a ton of hotels in the Myrtle Beach area as well. A lot of them right on the water if that's what you're into. As far as golf goes, like we said, there's I believe 100 courses in the area from the north of the Strand up north of the North Carolina border all the way down to south of Myrtle Beach and everything in between. Best courses in the area, in my opinion, obviously Caledonia is really fantastic. And TPC Myrtle Beach, which is also down that way as well. And then as you move north of downtown Myrtle Beach, you've got Tidewater, which is an amazing golf course, as well as all the courses at Barefoot Landing. So a few recommendations there. If you're looking for something fun, maybe shoot out 501 and play one of the courses at Legends. I usually like to play the Heathland course there. Really nice, laid out, going to give you that UK feel when you play there. Another inexpensive destination, believe it or not, is the Orlando area. Again, because of accommodations, there's so many hotels there that if you're looking for a hotel stay, you can find anything from a 5-star like the Waldorf Astoria down to motels on 192 down in Kissimmee and everything in between. There's a few great properties that we always like to stay at. And there are some opportunities for renting condos and also houses in that area as well. So as far as golf goes, Waldorf Astoria is one of my favorite courses in the area. It's a great layout. I really like playing that course when I go to Orlando, as well as the 2 courses at Orange County National. Both courses are great layouts, and the practice facility is one of the best you'll find in all of Orlando. When you're looking for cost-effective courses, gosh, this Falcons Fire is a fun layout. It's pretty cost-effective. And if you want to drive out, if you brought a car, you rented a car, you could scoot out to Howey in the Hills and you could play at Mission Inn. They've got 2 really great golf courses there. And that was the home course that I used when I was a tournament director for the NCAA, putting on national championships in the Orlando area. Now on to expensive golf buddy destinations. You start right off with Kiawah Island. Man, it's going to cost you to play there, but the courses are all fantastic. And even the houses are more expensive than they are in, say, Hilton Head, Myrtle Beach, Pinehurst. Housing's very expensive in Kiawah. And the courses are going to hit your wallet too. I mean, if you're going to play the Ocean course, it's going to be over $500 all in with caddies and everything. And the other courses on the island that are public and available for you to play are all going to be over $200 to play each one of those courses. You can get away and drive up to Charleston. As a matter of fact, you probably flew in there anyway. If you're coming from out of state, there are some courses up there in the area. I know Stono Ferry is a lot of fun. It's on the way to Kiawah from the Charleston airport. So you could look at that one as an opportunity for a less expensive course if you're looking to fill in a little bit for your itinerary. Another expensive destination, as we just talked about, was Pinehurst, but that's more for the golf really than it is for the accommodations. You can get housing pretty cheap there. Very limited on hotels. So if you're looking for hotel rooms, other than the resort, there's a couple of others in the area, but not a ton of hotels. But the houses are great. They're pretty inexpensive, and you can get those on HomeAway or VRBO and take care of it that way. As far as golf, man, there's a ton of courses, and there are great courses in that area, and a lot of Donald Ross. So if you're a Donald Ross fan, this is a great place to be because you've got the courses at the resort itself. They're up to 9 courses now because they brought in the Nicholas course a few years ago and made it Pinehurst number 9. There's also Pine Needles and Mid Pines are great Donald Ross courses. And then Core and Crenshaw up the road did the Dormy Club. And if you should fly into Raleigh, you've got some great opportunities, not just in Raleigh when you get there or before you fly home with the 3 college courses at UNC, Duke, and NC State. But you also, on the way, you're going to hit Tobacco Road. And as I tell everyone, you'll either love it or you'll hate it, but you got to play it. It's really a cool golf course. I personally love it, but I know there's some people who don't. They call it goofy golf and things like that. But Strantz, I think, did a wonderful job with this course, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Also on the expensive side is Scottsdale, Phoenix area. The housing's a little more expensive than it is in some other places. We rented a house in November, and it was a little more pricey than what we paid in some other places. And the thing you have to remember is the golf in that area is extremely spread out. I mean, there's a ton of courses in that Scottsdale area, but if you want to play the premier courses, you're going to drive, so be prepared for that. We stayed in Scottsdale and we played, let's see, True North. We played the Boulders. We played Quintero. We played Wickenburg Ranch. We even drove over to Weekapaw, and we drove down to Southern Dunes, which was a really long drive from Scottsdale. So if you want to play a lot of the real great courses in that area, you're going to have to drive, so be prepared for that. And the prices aren't too bad. I mean, they're not as expensive as Pinehurst or Kiowa, but you know the golf's going to cost you $100 to $200 per round. So you know it is pretty great out there. I love the courses. I think Quintero is a fantastic course. I really liked Wickenburg Ranch. And again, if you're looking to rent a house, it's going to be a little more expensive than other destinations. But the nice thing is, of course, that there are a ton of hotels. So if you're looking to rent hotel rooms, there's plenty there. So I hope this helped a little bit. If you have any comments, you can obviously leave them below, or you can check in with me on Twitter at Joe the Golf Traveler. Love to chat, and we'll come up with another topic soon, and we'll talk some more golf trips. Thanks, guys.